Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. I am going to get started here. I have some great guests with us. But first, I want to make sure that, yes, you can hear me, and yes, you can see my screen. If you can just give me like a little thumbs up or write that in the chat. Thank goodness. All right, we are good to go then. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle Payette with Playa Hotels and Resorts. I'm the wedding and event specialist. And I did have the pleasure of being at your conference this weekend. So hopefully I got a chance to meet as many of you as possible. I was so impressed. It put on a great show and just all the awards. It was so cool to see and see everybody dressed up. So thrilled that this was my first time attending, and that I look forward to next year, I think in Mexico. So congratulations to everyone, all the winners, everybody who attended. It was really, really great. So keep up the great work. And again, this is our Q4, I can't believe we're in Q4, webinar for all the destinationweddings.com. And so today I wanted to have two special guests join us. So I have two of our wedding managers on site with us, and feel free to write in the chat. They'll be doing a lot of the presenting, so I will be monitoring the chat. Any questions that come up a lot, I'll just save those till the end and we can discuss as a group, but feel free, enter everyone. But we have two of our newest hotels joining us today. So we have Ilians Aguilar, who is the wedding manager at the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. And then we have our newest hotel that is opening December 1st. That's going to be the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. And Diana Garcia just started there as the wedding manager. Many of you may have worked with Diana in the past. She's been with Playa for a while. She was with the Hilton Playa del Carmen for years. So she has been around. She knows how Playa works, and we are thrilled to have her as the wedding manager at Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. All right, so thank you both for joining me today. We're going to get to the presentations in just a few minutes, but really first, I just wanted to, since the last time we did this webinar, Playa is growing like crazy. So much has changed since the last one. And I really just want to have you kind of up to date on the newest announcements, make sure you didn't miss anything. So this was a very big announcement that we had about a month ago now. We have our Hyatt brands, we have our Hilton, we have our Wyndham. Sanctuary just became a Marriott hotel last month, that was as well. So really we have all of our bases covered. And now we really do, because we have partnered with IHG Hotels. And in 2024, we will be opening the first ever all-inclusive Kimpton Resort. So we're really branching out so much that, with the Wyndham Ultra brand, we've really, focused on kind of that mid-scale market, right? And there was a need for that. So we've really developed that. But we also want to continue with that luxury brand. So that's where we're opening, the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya later this year, as well as Kimpton. We are so excited to have in our portfolio with their first ever all-inclusive. So 2024, I don't know much, but I know it's a 255 room resort, guest rooms, suites, villas. But the property is Kimpton Hacienda Tres Rios Resort Spa and Nature Park. And the really unique thing about this is they do have 3 freshwater rivers that flow throughout the property. It's on the Tres Rios Nature Park and Forest. So amazing, amazing scenery, excursions really to do throughout the property. So we're thrilled to have this in our portfolio. Stay tuned, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And then the newest one that just went under the Playa portfolio last week, I believe it was October 13th, is we are expanding in that Puerto Vallarta area, which we're thrilled to have another resort on the West Coast. So a lot of you who are in the West Coast of the States or Canada, we really want to grow those brands out there. So the Wyndham Ultra Riviera Nayarit, yes, a lot of people always ask what this was up until then. This was the Dreams Villa Magna up until last week. If anyone does have any existing weddings, I just want to make sure you know the wedding staff, the staff as general, has all remained the same. We basically are just rebranding it. You will see some changes within the resort, but the wedding, any existing wedding packages that they had already booked, And I think we had 2 of them with destinationweddings.com. We are honoring those old packages, old pricing. Any new weddings, we have a new wedding package that follow the Playa ones with our different wedding packages, our 3 wedding packages. They will get their own signature one as well, but the weddings team did remain the same here. So we're excited to have this in our portfolio. You can find more information about this on Agent Cash Plus, but we're about 20 minutes away from that airport. We're near a ton of different golf courses, the marina. We're on Banderos Bay, so we are on that Nuevo Vallarta beach. So we are quite a distance away from the Hyatt Ziva Puerto Vallarta, which I love, right? So now we've got 2 different areas of that Puerto Vallarta area covered. 229 rooms, so great. I love that. That is my type of resort. That size. So again, check out more of this on agentcashplus.com. We'll be doing some upcoming webinars as well to get you familiar with the resort. But I just wanted to make sure you knew, as of last week, this is now under our Playa portfolio. Great price point for destination weddings, especially. All right, so big day preview. I think we went over this on the last webinar, but I wanted to ensure that you knew the difference again between big day preview and the big day planning. Same concept. You're gonna, for the big day preview, you're gonna come down and stay with us. The majority of our hotels for 2 nights is $500 US. They come down, they can check out the resort, meet with the wedding planners, experience the property to ensure that they want to have their big day, their biggest day of their year life with us. So this is again offered for couples who have not yet signed a contract. If they come back and sign a wedding contract, fantastic. We'll go ahead and credit that that $500 with a minimum spend back towards their wedding. So that is if it's before they sign a contract. What changed last year is we launched big day planning. So big day planning is offered to your couple after they have signed a wedding contract. So after they've signed the wedding contract, big day planning is essentially exactly what it says. It is a more like hands-on, you are truly starting to plan your wedding. You already have your wedding coordinator that you're working with. So I love that because you're really starting, the couple and the wedding coordinator really start to build that important relationship. They can really, a lot of the things that aren't including with the big day preview, such as the tastings, meal tastings, all that kind of stuff would be additional. That's all included with the big day planning. So again, this is for couples who have already signed a contract. They want to come down now. Basically, we give them a 25% discount off of the lowest rate, and they can come down and experience that. So again, just want to make sure that you understood the difference between the big day planning and the big day preview. Other thing I wanted to mention, I know all of you love our wedding websites and how to check availability. So I just want to make sure that you know the 2 newest hotels, unfortunately, are not in here yet. So Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya, which Diana will talk about, is not found on here, nor is the Wyndham Ultra Riviera Nayarit. So for those hotels, if you do have couples interested, you just need to reach out to our weddings department. They won't be found on the wedding calendar. So you can book weddings. Diana will tell you, we've got a lot of weddings already on the books for Zilara Riviera Maya. The Wyndham Ultra Riviera Nayarit, same thing. I will give you the contact information for their wedding managers. And last but not least, we want you to come see our properties. So in case you don't have enough points, our agent rates now are available through April 2023. So these are available for all of our hotels. You simply go on agentcashplus.com, hover over offers, and then agent offers, and you book them directly from there. So again, April 2023, all of our agent offers are up and running. Okay, so now I am going to turn it over to our guest presenters. The first one we're going to start with is the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, which I love this property. And what I've loved about it is it opened December of last year, and seeing where it was December of last year to where it is, I think the last time I saw it was in August of this year, it has come leaps and bounds, and it is absolutely beautiful. becoming very popular. So we are thrilled to have the wedding manager with us today, Ilians Aguilera. And she's going to go over kind of the wedding presentations, give you a briefing on the resort, and show you all the awesome wedding venues they have. So Ilianis, I'll turn it over to you.
Of course, very nice to connect with both with you, and thank you for this opportunity to show our offerings in this wonderful property, the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. You just saw some picture about our resort, in where I would love to explain you more or less like the layout of the property. We have 438 rooms along this layout as a resort in Hyatt Ziva. Our property is secluded in a very nice location where it's called Petén Beach Bay. In here you will find some water park in the corner that it's divided in an splash sections and the slides. We have 11 buildings along the area, 9 pools. We have 10 restaurants, 7 bars. So we have a lot of offerings for wedding groups. So just to start with this picture in here. Thank you. Next. So in here, as I was mentioning, we are at 20 minutes just apart from the Cancun airport. This is a picture of the main pool that we have in our resort. So it's a very luxury setup along of our property. We have a bay, so we are just surrounded by the nature in the property. Next. So it's super easy for our guests to stop by our resort. It goes only in one direction, and you are like 20 minutes apart from the property. We have a lot of amenities, as I was mentioning. We have a sports bar, we have night entertainment. This is a picture, for example, for our infusions lobby bar. So in here, we're extending the hour of service until 1 a.m. We have the water park until 8 p.m. So we have a lot of offerings along the day for everybody. In here, you will find in our resort 10 different categories. Basically, the differences will be the view that each category has. We have a water park view, we have tropical view, we have ocean view, ocean front. We have a walkout rooms that will be the comparison between a swim up pool, for example, in all the ground floors. So you are surrounded by the gardens, but the pool that we have in front of most of our buildings as well, we have a presidential suite, master suite. So we have a lot of offerings in between all of the buildings that our property has. And then, as I was mentioning, we have 10 restaurants as a daily offering for everybody. We have a South Asian restaurant that can have a fusion between the Thai, the Asian, and Japanese food. This is, for example, a picture of our French restaurant that it's adults only. This will be the only outlet that we have to confirm by reservation. Then we have our Mediterranean cuisine. That is this one, and in the morning it functions as a buffet menu. And then we have as well some other 2 restaurants outdoors. This is, for example, our key Mexican restaurant. We have our Habaneros restaurant as well that offers ceviches and tacos. We have our key and Balik restaurant at the middle of the property that may offer as well some seafood and steak house. So there's a lot of options in between. We have our roots, which is more like to grab and go if the group is willing to go for a tour. So we have a lot of options. And then we're going to pass to the wedding venues. I would love to highlight some of the preferred venues that at this moment we're having, in where you will find a wonderful backdrop that it's facing the ocean. In this case, this picture is from our Papaya Garden. In here you will find 6,000 of square feet at the ballroom, as well as a location. And as I was mentioning, because we have 9 pools along the property, we're even able to use this deck as well for private events. This is the pool deck number 1, that as well it's facing the ocean. So this is super popular for all of our couples. You will find out the capacity. Of course, it all depends on the type of setup that our couples is requesting us. This is another picture of our Guayaba garden or Guava garden. It's next to our main pool. And here, my recommendation will be to offer in for your couples for a welcome cocktail party, for their reception. Actually, here we have a wooden deck that is super pretty, and it's basically surrounded by palm trees. Um, this is another picture of the papaya garden. So now I just wanted to you to get to have a better idea of our venues. We don't have already a place in where it's already placed in a gazebo because we love to just go with the vision that the couple has. So we can just use, for example, our papaya garden for a reception. It can be for the ceremony. It can be for a cocktail. So we can just play and match the vision that the couple has to just place properly, maybe on the deck. It can be in the sweetheart table, or it can be in the DJ booth, or it can be in a photo opportunity. So just you to have on mind that this backdrop of the ocean can remind for ceremony or for a reception. This is our avocado garden. So if the couple is looking for something more private, I will recommend this venue that it's kind of behind of our property, surrounded by two buildings and by a lot of palm trees and trees. So it's super pretty to have this venue as well. As I was mentioning, we have different accommodation spaces on the setup that we have in here. And if you saw, most of our areas are open. We have decks, we have gardens. So this is another one. This is a picture of our Habaneros restaurant. So this is the actual setup that this restaurant has, in where we can just make that special touch to have it for a celebration. Of course, it's facing the ocean. So behind or in this picture, you're able to see our over the water gazebo. I would love to recommend to your couples that they can just have the over the water gazebo for ceremony, and then maybe the reception in here. This is another garden. This is our source of garden. It's next to our amphitheater, and we have very close one of our bars, which is Breeze. This is a setup for a cocktail, so that's our recommended venue as well for this type of event. However, we can place another setup. And as the last picture was showing at the Habaneros restaurant, in here we have the over the water gazebo. So this is at the view that the photographer will just catch for the ceremony celebration. And super pretty because you are over the ocean. And then we have here a picture. I know that not all of the properties are able to do this, but we can get as crazy as the couple wants. So we can just even place an acrylic stage for the ceremony, or a larger stage in order to perform in this pool that it's the number 7, and a stage for us to be able to perform a reception. Um, this will incur an additional cost. We are able to present this menu as opportunity for ceremonial reception, and always a recommendation, and then we can work with you where we can give you the assign of the ground rooms that we have for privacy purposes. But this is another option in our resort. And then next to our ballroom, we have 2 terraces. This is our grapefruit terrace, in where you will find a picture of a cocktail setup. So it's super nice to have as well a prior event towards the reception after, very close to it. So we continue having an open area on a deck to then maybe pass to our ballroom. This is a picture of our ballroom that we can fit in banquet set up to 320 guests. We can have drop-ins on the walls. We can work with different furniture as well in here. So it's super nice as well for the couples who are willing to have AC and don't be sweating outdoors. So it's a very nice venue as well.
So great. Thank you so much. And I will tell you, we talk about trends all the time. And one trend I am seeing a ton of and getting a ton of resorts for is that over the water or over a pool. They want to put that acrylic down over a pool and have the backdrop of the ocean or the Caribbean. So it's just like in the last couple of months, I've gotten so many requests for that. And so I always reach out right to Ileana right away because she's the only one that we actually have these pictures through. Not saying we can't do it at any other resort, but there are some that won't. But this is such a great picture to sell. So if you have anybody interested in that, please reach out to us and we can get you more pictures and pricing and all that good stuff. But I have to agree, I think it is it's beautiful looking, obviously, and just something unique. So does anybody have any other questions before we move on to the other resort? You did a great job. Thank you so much. I will just say there was some questions I answered, which were somebody did ask what this property was prior, and this property used to be the Secret Silver Sands. We closed it, did a huge renovation to it because we were making it from an adult only property to now a family friendly property with our Ziva. So really redid the entire property, added the water park. We have those water park rooms that overlook the water park now. It's done really, really great. Let's see if there's any other questions. Okay, I think that's it. So if you do have any that come up, no problem. Just write them in the chat and I can do those at the end. But otherwise, Ileana's great job. Thank you so much. That was very, very, and so many different venues. I mean, I don't think people realize how many different options we have. One thing I do want to mention is this exact presentation that she just did for us is available for you to use. So we have a wedding presentation on every single one of our resorts on Agent Cash Plus. So I love it because it gives 5 or 6 slides really kind of that you can share with your couple, explaining about the property, and then goes into the wedding venues. And it really does a lot of your pre-work for you because it'll show you which venues, which of these accommodate how many for banquet, for ceremony, for cocktail. So depending on how many people they're going to have, you can, kind of eliminate some of them as you go through them, or, they'll be like, well, I didn't know that could hold that many. So that's an option. So it does a lot of the selling for you. And again, this exact presentation is complimentary for you to use on agentcashplus.com. We do have one question that just came in. Thank you for the information. Yes, where to find the wedding information. And Liliana, I'll go over that one more time at the end as well.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, anything else you wanted to add, Ileana?
No, I think I'm just open to the questions. Please feel free to reach out to me to any further assistance, and I'm happy to answer any comments that comes from you and from your couples. Thank you.
And you are so responsive. So I will share both of the wedding manager's contact information at the end of the presentation as well. All right, so let's see. Diana was having some issues with her Wi-Fi, so she was switching locations. Diana, are you with us?
Yes, I am here. Hello, everybody.
Great. And I mentioned at the beginning, Diana, that many people might remember you. I know a lot of these agents have done weddings at Hilton Playa del Carmen, so they might remember you from there and how great you are, and you've been with Playa, and how lucky we are to have you at Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I have been with Playa for 8 years. I love the company, so now I'm able to have this opportunity to work with Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. I am very in love with the hotel, and I hope that you are as well at the end of this presentation.
Great.
So, thank you, Michelle. So now to start for the location. Well, Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya used to be the Capri, Secrets Capri before. So we kept that hacienda style architecture, but it's completely renewed. Now the hotel is located between Playa del Carmen and Puerto Morelos, just 6 miles away from Playa del Carmen and with easy access to Cancun International Airport. The hotel has 291 luxurious accommodations. We have different categories from oceanfront, ocean view rooms, tropical view rooms. You will see the layout of the hotel. It's very friendly, just like a new U shape, and it's surrounded by a lot of nature. You will see in the pictures I will show, these are render pictures, not actual pictures of the property yet, because we are not open yet to our guests. We're going to be open on December 1st. And by that moment, I hope to have more pictures to show you this beautiful property. And now this is a totally remodeled oceanfront with 1.5 acres with white sand. Our beach is beautiful. I promise the size of the beach, it's amazing. And we have a Mothers and Spa within Spa Suites. It's huge, the spa area, separate from the hotel to give more intimacy to our couples and to our guests that like a spa experience. For dining options and bars, we have 9 different options available for our guests. We will have a Capri Grill, which is going to be our dinner restaurant. This restaurant in particular will have a Mediterranean style, so it's not going to be limited just to Italian or Greek food. They will have a lot of options from the Mediterranean to offer. This restaurant, as I mentioned, it's going to be only available for dinner. And then we move on to Tempest. Tempest is going to be the Asian restaurant. This restaurant will have like 3 options. One is the teppanyaki. We will have teppanyaki stations. We have an a la carte station, and then we will have a sushi bar area. So this restaurant is very complete. It will offer a full experience for Asian food. And then we have El Comedor. El Comedor, it translates to the dining room, the place where you sit down with your family and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is going to be our buffet, and it's beautiful. This has the option to have enjoy your meals indoors with AC, or enjoy the food outside on a beautiful terrace with ocean front view. Then we have Olas. Olas is our restaurant by the beach. It has an oceanfront view. This restaurant will offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The offer will be more like ceviches, tacos, a little bit Mexican food. And next to Olas, we have the Lola Beach. The Lola Beach is going to be our beach club. It will have an offer also for drinks and food. And this is planned to be open until 1 a.m. for people that just wants to enjoy the night and have a drink, relax, and listen to good music. We will have also our coffee place, our Coffee Republic. It's our coffee shop. It's the best place at the hotel, my favorite personally. Gonna be open all day from 6 in the morning till 11 in the night. And then we have another place called Social. Social, it's our lobby bar. This is a very different lobby bar because it's gonna be very relaxed, where you can just sit down, enjoy a good drink, and it's not going to be very noisy because of course this bar is in the middle of the lobby, and on the floors that we have upstairs there we have room. So this is going to be a very relaxed vibe, and you will see that the whole hotel has very neutral colors. It's very, very relaxing. And we have the Legends at Sports Bar. So there's something for everybody. We will have sports bars, and it's huge. We'll have a lot of games, the dart, the pool table, and we also have another outlet called La Plaza. La Plaza is going to be an option for people that wants just to enjoy some entertainment, live music, but it's not going to be very loud, and it's also going to be open until 1 a.m. So as you can see, even though the hotel is small with 291 rooms, we have a lot to offer for our guests to be entertained, to enjoy good food, and to have a very nice experience for a vacation with Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Now, the special touches. We have currently we have 12 different room categories between ocean fronts. We have 40 swim ups. These 20 are facing the resort or the pool, 20 are facing the tropical view. And we also have 6 oceanfront swim ups and 6 plunge pool oceanfront rooms. So these, I think that those are going to be the best rooms in the hotel, because they will have their own pool just outside of the room, with a balcony, with furniture to just relax outside your room and enjoy the view. We will have mini bar restock every day, and we will have signature amenities in the rooms. Something local and something that you're not going to be able to find at any other Hyatt. We have also 24-hour room service. The amenities for the room will be included. We will have LCD TV and complimentary Wi-Fi internet for all of our guests. Things to do, we will offer, of course, as an adults-only resort, a lot of activities and at the main pool and also on different places of the hotel. So we're planning to do entertainment not only on the pool or at La Plaza. We are planning to go directly to the guests. So one day can be outside, one day can be at the lobby, one day can be at La Plaza. We have a very beautiful main pool. The main pool is we just have one pool that is located on the center of the property, because as I mentioned, the layout, the footprint of the hotel, it's like a U shape. So we have just one main pool. It's huge, and we have a pool bar as well. We will have live music, we will have different type of entertainment during the night, and as I mentioned, we have on some outlets that will be available until 1 a.m. So there's a lot of things to do, and of course we will have the Discover table for excursions and tours, so we will be very active on that side. And then I want to talk to you about our Zen Spa. As I mentioned, Zen Spa is going to be separate from the hotel. So we will have golf carts service to take our guests or our couples to the spa and to enjoy this wonderful experience of relaxation. This is another level. We have 10 cabins for massages, one big cabin for couples that has a bathtub, a shower, the cabins the beds to have the massage, a place to relax. And the spa, the layout of the spa is that we have also a special area for hair and makeup, to have manicure, pedicure. And at this spa in particular, we will have our wedding room. So we will have a room special for our brides that want to get ready, hair and makeup, and also the place is beautiful. They can have the getting ready photo session there and just show the dress and enjoy the experience of a real getting ready. And we also have the hydrotherapy. It's outside. Well, it's we have a palapa. And so it's practically outside. You are surrounded by nature anywhere you go, and Zen Spa is not an exception. So here you can have a steam shower, the sauna, the hydrotherapy circuit, and the cold pile, and also enjoy nature. So our Zen Spa, it's the best place. I'm very sure that couples will love to come here for honeymoon, for anything. And then I want to talk to you about our romance and weddings. We have different packages. At the moment, we only have 3, but we will have a signature package as well. We have, as you know already, the Just for the Two of You package, so it's for couples that wants to elope or an elopement, or that wants just to celebrate with 4 friends or something. We have this package that will include, as you know, we include the symbolic ceremony. But we can also do another type of ceremony. If the couples want a Mayan ceremony or even legal ceremony, it is available, but with an additional charge. After this package, it's followed by the Intimate Elegance package, which is made for the couple plus 10 guests. Also includes the symbolic ceremony But this package in particular will offer more things for the couple, like the romantic dinner, a couple's massage, a room decoration for the room, and a late checkout until 3 p.m. for the wedding. This is subject to availability. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of things that we can do to upgrade the couple's experience, like complement or extend or upgrade the massage to a longer massage, or add on another experience for honeymoon, like having breakfast for this in the suite, or anything else that they want to do for their wedding, even additional services like decoration or entertainment for their ceremony. Follow, we have the lavish and opulent package, which is for 20 guests plus the couple. It's as well ceremony is symbolic, but we include now a cocktail hour and a 3-hour reception. This package will give the option to couples to customize as much as they want. And of course, we are going to be here to guide them through this process, to offer all the services that they might need, and also all the services that maybe they haven't think about that they need. So we're going to be personalizing all the weddings, of course, and having contact with you or the couples if they need assistance. We don't have yet pictures of our venues, but we have the beach, of course, available. We only have a fee for the beach use. This is by the government, 350. But included in all of our packages, we will have our garden. And on the garden, we are having a gazebo or an ark for a wedding that will be already set on that venue in particular. Once I have pictures of that beautiful venue, I will share those with you. But yes, this venue will be included for all of our couples, so they can do their ceremony there, ceremony and cocktail hour there, and then do the reception somewhere else. For another venue, we have a premium venue called Lola Terrace. This is above the Ola's restaurant, but it's a wonderful terrace. It's a nice location to have a reception with oceanfront view or even a ceremony. This venue has an additional fee of $850 for rental, but it can be used also for 2 events or just one, the ceremony. In total, for the ballrooms, we have 6,747 square feet for meetings. Of course, we have the backup plan always for our weddings. We try to do 1 wedding per day only to guarantee the experience for the couple. 1 ballroom in particular called Jade, which is what you see on this picture, has this window. If you see, it has a window that is facing outside. This faces to the main pool and the beach. So maybe the couple does not chooses this venue for their event, but if it's a backup, they can be able still to see a little bit of outside. This ballroom has a capacity for 500 people in a theater style and 200 for a banquet style. After this ballroom, we have the Amber Ballroom, which is smaller. Also, the ceiling is shorter, but can have or work as a backup plan for a smaller wedding group, like 40, 50 guests for a reception. For celebrations, we are also specialized on celebrations like honeymoon, anniversaries, batch celebrations, bachelorettes, bachelor celebration, marriage proposals, or rehearsal events. We are able to help couples or help people that wants to propose to their significant other. And we're going to also have packages for these experiences in particular, but we can work with you or the couples to create something special and according to what they envision for them. So we are going to have soon more information about this, but yes, feel free to contact us and we will be more than happy to help you create experiences like this. And I think that is it for me.
Thank you so much. And when Diana, that was great. Thank you. And I'm so excited about this property. As I mentioned, I think I saw it last month and it is just, it's something really special. So I can't wait for you all to see it. It's funny when I do my presentations on this property and show the renderings, I always end at this picture and it doesn't look like much, right? But the reason I always do is with most ballrooms at all properties, they're in the back of the property, so they don't get any natural light. They don't have really much of a view. But at this property, that is one thing that really stuck out to me, is if they do have to move it inside, if Mother Nature isn't cooperating that day, you still do get beautiful natural light, and you still do get a beautiful Caribbean view. So I think that's something unique at this property. The other thing I absolutely have to call out is, every time I go here and bring agents with, we are all blown away by the beach. The beach is very, very wide here. And since the first time I saw it, it's even got any wider. And that's because there is a barrier that was put out there. I think last year the hotel next to us did it. And we have been very blessed. I said we need to send them a thank you note because we've gotten so many extra feet of beach from it as a result of it. So truly, we will be able to do like a beautiful beach wedding here on a wide beach. And a lot of people don't expect that in this area. So I just had to call that out. So amazing property. I can't wait to see the Lola Beach Club. That's something unique that we don't have at any of our other properties. So Diana and Ilians, you guys did an amazing job. So excited. Does anybody have any other questions for them? There was one question, Diana. So there will just be one wedding per day at this property, correct? Because of the size?
Correct. Because of the size, and also to give the whole experience for the couples. Of course, if we have like a small, just for the two of you ceremony in the morning, we can do that. But another event that will be on the same time, same venues for a wedding, no, never. We will only have one wedding per day.
Okay. And Ilian, same question to you. Do you offer up to 3 weddings per day?
Yes, of course, it will depend of the type of weddings that we have already on the books at that moment. If we have a larger party, we're just able to discuss with a second or third group that it's coming, the availability of our venues. However, we're going to be able to handle more than one wedding per day.
Perfect. Okay. And then one more question actually for you. We talked about, or we showed the picture of the acrylic over the pool, and I told you that's possible or popular right now. Do we know the occupancy that you can, when you have that set up, what the occupancy is for that?
No, basically we just place the stage based on the number of people attending. We already have a deck in between of the pools that will be placed at the chairs for our guests to be able to see the actual ceremony. That deck in between can fit up to 40 guests already. So the acrylic stage, the T form, will be mostly for the bridal party and couple already, unless the couple is willing to add another stage behind for the reception. So basically it's a la carte. It's depending on the number of attendants. We had already handling a celebration of 120 guests on that area. So we're just very open into the group size.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you. And then Diana, for the beach, I know we don't have all the venue set and all of that yet, but do we know approximately what we're thinking as far as how many how large of a wedding we can do on the beach?
I think that as for right now, we can accommodate 150 people for a wedding. If we think to do ceremony and reception on the same venue, it is possible to do 150 at the moment.
Great. And then how about that terrace, the Lola Terrace?
The Lola Terrace, for a ceremony, we can have there 100 people. And for our reception, we can fit there between 70 to 80. We are working on making some trials to have exact numbers, but that's the estimate.
Great. Okay, perfect. Valerie has a great question, and I'm glad you brought this up, Valerie, for South Asian weddings or weddings that have multiple day events. Just to let you all know, we are just finalizing our updated South Asian wedding package. We took in a lot of feedback from agents, and a lot of them were saying that they don't do the 4 events anymore. So we've done some tweaking to them. We're just finishing the marketing on it, so we will be able to launch that probably in the next week or so. I will get that out and have them put that out on the destinationweddings.com, your internal site. So that's got all the information, as well as specific resorts do have a special promotion for South Asian weddings where they can earn a bunch of different complimentary things. So Ileana, do you want to speak to this? I know you've done some South Asian weddings at your resort. Do you want to talk about, if you have the chef, if you've got all of that, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we already we're just completed a banquet menu with the specifications of this type of cuisine, which is super important to have in this type of clients as well. So at this moment, our upcoming wedding, it's on December. So I will be super happy to share as well with you the pictures of this lovely wedding and the group. So yes, we are just working on define some other necessary details, and we're just at this moment hiring another chef that will be helping us to finish the menu.
Perfect, perfect. Yes. So I would say the ones that we've had the most South Asian weddings at, just to let you all know, is Hyatt Ziva Cancun, Hyatt Ziva Los Cabos, Ziva Zilara Cap Cana. I know Hyatt Ziva Puerto Vallarta just did one. Hilton Rose Hall just did one. Hyatt Ziva Zilara Rose Hall has done quite a few. And then Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Diana, I'm not sure what the size of the resort. Is that something that you all have discussed? If you'll be offering that?
Yeah, we are still discussing the possibility due to the size of the hotel and also the number of events or day of events that we will require. So we are still working on finishing those details.
Perfect. Okay, great question, Valerie. Thank you for bringing that up. Any other questions? Okay, you know what? While we have a few moments, so I do want to mention that, yes, so we had a great turnout of this. Thank you guys so much. One lucky attendee of this, one lucky specialist, is going to win 3 nights at Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya when they do open. As Diana mentioned, they do open December 1st. It is, obviously, it's been open since July. I'm sorry, June. It's been open to book since June. Destiny World does have it in their system available to book. As Diana mentioned, we have been busy booking weddings, so don't hesitate. I know many of you have reached out already. We have quite a few on the books already. So both these property open and available for bookings. So by the end of today, basically after this webinar, I will get a list of all of the attendees and we'll do the random drawing. So by the end of today, you will find out who is the lucky winner and can come meet Diana and Anat and Martin on their amazing team down at Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. If there's not any other questions, I do want to just, because we have a few minutes, just like take me 5 minutes more. I do want to just show you where those wedding presentations are. And I think we went over this on the last one, but I'm just going to hop out of this. Again, the exact thing that Ileana did for Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun is available for you guys to complimentary use. So let me just see if I can hop out of this presentation. And I'm going to go to our awesome Agent Cash site. Hopefully you are all aware of this site. This is our Agent Cash site. This is always where you want to register your bookings. But when you are on our Agent Cash site, you are going to have log in. And this will just take one moment to show you. Groups and weddings. Everything you guys need to know about destination weddings is under the Destination Wedding tab. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will have all of our information for every single property, the phone number and the email address. I will show you in just a second for Diana and Ileana exactly. But so if you're scrolling on this website, you're gonna see wedding presentations. So again, they are PowerPoint presentations that our teams have done. You would simply click on it, download it, and then it'll give, again, about 5-6 slides on an overview of the property. And these are editable. So if you had maybe you had a wedding already at one of our properties, you can put in some of your own personal pictures from your weddings right from here. but it will give you basically a shell to start with. And you can share these with anybody anybody you want. So they are for you to use. Maybe you're not familiar with one of our properties and the couple suggested it or requested it, and so this will help you use them. So again, you can just go to agentcashplus.com, hover over groups and weddings, destination weddings, and you'll find our wedding presentations right here. Valerie asked about South Asian weddings. Right here, you'll be able to find our South Asian wedding flyer, as well as the concessions. Again, that's that promotion that I was talking about. So you can take a peek at those. It'll tell you all different complimentary items that you can offer to your client as part of the South Asian wedding package. Our big day preview flyers are all right here. LGBTQ flyers are now available for all of our properties. And then our wedding packages. We do have all of our 2024 wedding packages finalized. We're just still finalizing the marketing materials, but I would say probably by the end of October, all of these will be updated with our 2023-2024 pricing. Everything on this site you can use to share with your clients. It is here for you guys to help you sell. So that is what it is here for. And then as you are mostly all aware, this is all of our wedding websites. So again, just to quickly show you how that works, you can, if you're meeting with your clients and they want to come to, again, they want to check availability, Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, you come here, scroll through, you can go by years, go by months, hover over a date. This will tell you the morning, afternoon, and evening is available. Maybe they want that afternoon slate, and you can fill out your request form from here. Always make sure that they are working with an agent. Put your information in here. Will link you to the wedding, and this is how we will pay you commission. Even if you want the point of contact to be the couple, you can mark it as such, but your information is on here. That makes us know that you are responsible for bringing us that wedding. We will pay you the commission. And then lastly, I guess, before I let you all go, you can see here the wedding packages for each specific hotel. And this one again is Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. So real quick, Ilyans, did you want to talk about your signature package at all? The Zama package?
Yes, of course. So these packages is following what our Hyatt or sister property Hyatt Ziva is having so far as well. So this package is already placed for 50 guests, including the wedding couple, in where you're able to see most of the necessary items for the couples to perform a big celebration as their wedding. In here we already have the photography and video services included in the ceremony. We already have the AV package, which includes the DJ, an LED dance floor. We have a cold fireworks that it can be performed during their entrance at the reception or for their first dance. We already have also a prior event 1 day before the wedding celebration. We're going to be having a welcome cocktail already listed and included for the couple. Then the bride doesn't need to worry about hairstyle or makeup done services, as there will be part of the inclusions on this wedding package. So it's super complete, this one, and it's a recommendation. And if we get to have more guests on the group, we're able to add the additional guests towards the price that it's listed down. Remember that all of our packages are divided between for a midweek days or weekend days. So it's super complete. This package is for the couples that are like looking about, don't worry for any extra expenses, as we have as well centerpieces included in there. We have a solo musician maybe for the ceremony. So it's super nice to have a package that it's covering most of the things that a couple is looking for in order to get their celebration done.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And yes, as a reminder, each of our resorts do our 3 standard package, and then they each have their own signature package, which that one is for Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. Zilara Riviera Maya will be coming out with their own signature package, so stay tuned on that. So again, here you'll find their wedding information. Agent Cash Plus, do not forget to register those bookings. We will send an in-room amenity on behalf of you, and you all earn points to redeem for cash or for free nights to come stay with us. If you are doing a contracted group, So it doesn't matter which tour operator you're using. If you're doing a contracted group, we will register those rooms for you. You simply can send the rooming list from your tour operator to agentcash@playaresorts.com, minimum of 2 weeks ahead of time, just to give them a time to register them, to get it over to the hotel. But we will do that for you, and you can earn points on up to 50 rooms. Always register all of them because it will count. We are going to be relaunching our Spotlight program, Spotlight Awards. So those rooms will all get counted to that, but you will earn cash, the points for up to 50 rooms, which is great. And then as a reminder, I'm Michelle. I am the wedding specialist. Anything wedding related, you can reach out to me. This is the rest of our sales team. We will be hiring in the next, I believe, month. They are hiring somebody for the Northeast and the Southeast. And if you know anybody in the West Coast, we are hiring out there as well. So this is your USA sales team. I also do support our Canadian sales team. So Freddie Marsh, Amanda Morris, and Christian Rusin. So any of us are happy to help you guys with anything we can do to help you grow your Playa business. I so appreciate taking the time. Congrats again to all the winners at the conference this weekend. A big thank you to both Diana and Ilians. You guys are amazing. We appreciate all of your support. And look for your emails at the end of today, and we will announce the winner of that amazing 3 nights at the brand new Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Have a great rest of the week, everybody, and thank you so much for all your support. Oh, yep, Denise, I'll shoot you an email right in here. Oops. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Diana. Thanks, Lillian.